Hello everybody and welcome back. Let's go ahead, let's dive in and let's check out some footage. So we're going to start off our very sweaty day with a battle against Vigoroth. And just like last time and the time before that, what are we going to do with Vigoroth? Well, we can always keep on charging that bad boy, right? Keep charging that fast move. There's a body slam, double charge now X-scissor is. Go ahead and throw the first one and then you can throw the second without any problems. Here it comes. And here comes their body slam. We live. And at this point, they're either going to throw up a shield and take the lead, or they're going to let him kill him. Either way, it happens either way. Not really one over the other. So they have Sableye, and Sableye has been really popular lately. It was not anywhere to be found at the start of the cup, but now there are quite a few. So take note and play accordingly. Here we go. There's a foul play. It's fine. No problem. The only problem is I thought it was going to be a return. So I got it all flipped. There's the return I was looking for. And then go ahead and with our dying breath, here comes a Thunderbolt. Altaria, good thing they threw up the shield. And check this out. This is why I love Crunch, right? Instead of that fairy type move. There we go. There's a Crunch. Defense break. Uh-oh, they're in trouble. Go ahead, throw the Shadow Ball here. And put Altaria out of its misery. And just like that, one quick fast move and it's game over. We win, and that's that. So that's why I prefer Crunch over the fairy type move. But to be honest, Disarming Voice, it's good, but there's just not a lot of Obstagoon around, If there had been more Obstagoon in this cup, like the very first Holiday Cup, then yeah, it would be a good fit, but nowadays, just not really worth it. So here we go. We're going to go ahead and, well, maybe Altaria a little bit, but we don't really, Altaria seems to lead. So I digress. Here we go. Go ahead. Throw that Icy Wind, or they're going to throw the Icy Wind. We're going to bring in Skeledirge, and then, of course, they bring in none other than another Sableye. So throw up that shield, because you do not want Skeledirge to get anywhere near that foul play, and return it with Crunch. They shield. They are down to 0 shields, and that means Lanturn's coming in to do its little Lanturn thing, which is tank this foul play, get a few extra fast moves in, and then throw the Surf. And it's surfing time for Sableye. It's gone, and then here comes their Abomasnow's back, and honestly at this point, Icy Wind, it's fine, whatever. Go ahead and throw the Thunderbolt, put it out of its misery, and then who do they got coming up next? They got Jellicent, so here's what you do. Throw up or charge that Thunderbolt, but you don't want to throw it because remember our attack has been broken by that Icy Wind, so it wouldn't have KO'd. So we're going to bring in Skeledirge like that. We're going to deplete all their energy. We knew that Surf was double charged. We knew they were going to get it off before we could get off that Crunch, but then we can throw that Thunderbolt with our full attack and then beat them by the skin of our teeth, but it's still a win, right? A win is a win. So here we go. Altaria's in there now. Altaria versus Charjabug, and the bus is going to go ahead and throw that Thunderbolt. Now there it is, and they opt not to shield most of the time. About 90% of the time, Altaria, people that lead with Altaria will not shield the first charge move. They might shield the second, so be aware of that. It's always best to charge up, discharge, use it, and then charge up, discharge, use X-scissor, and then use discharge, right? So that's the way to do it. Go ahead. For now, shield that Shadow Ball and return it with a Crunch. Palossand's least favorite charge move, and we get the defense break, which is huge. We're going to throw one more Crunch and put this bad boy out of its misery. And there it is. Now, even though Palossand was ranked really low on PvPoke, I think it was in the 150 to 200 range, it's pretty much, there's a big following of people using it. And there's a Shadow Ball. But yeah, it's just one of those. It is a good Pokemon, but I was really surprised that more people are using it. So be on the lookout for it because it can be dangerous. And there's another Shadow Ball. But for now, we're just going to stick with what we have. We're going to be doing something a little bit different tomorrow as far as the teams go. But this definitely works. And we're going to go ahead right here. Throw that Surf. Do not throw that Thunderbolt. It would have been a loss. We throw the Surf, we kill the Altaria, and now Skeledirge comes back in, and now we are free to throw one more Surf, get it off, say goodnight to Skeledirge, and win the battle. There it is. Always got to think ahead, right? Always think ahead. Otherwise, you'll be getting a lot of golf claps. So here we go. Dragonite. Shadow Dragonite. Here is a tip and a trick, right? For all those people that go up against Shadow Dragonite. We're going to shield its Dragon Claw. We're going to throw X-scissor. They're going to shield. Here comes the shield. There it is. We're going to charge it back up, but we're not even going to try to bait. We're not even going to try for that next fast move to get off or bait Discharge. We're just going to throw X-scissor, and it is because Dragonite is so squishy in Great League that they're going to shield whatever it is regardless. It could literally be like, 1 HP move. They're going to shield it because they do not want Dragonite to suffer any damage. What their whole plan of attack is for Shadow Dragonite users is to get you to deplete both of your shields, and because they're going to be using both of their shields, but at the same time they want to keep the lead. So it makes for really quick battles, I'll tell you that much, but in the end it's a tough skill to learn, and that's that. We win, and it's on to the next one. So here we go. We have, speaking of Sableye, another Sableye, right? So there it is. What do we do with Sableye? Well, we start throwing X-scissor like crazy. It only takes 2 to kill him. So here it is. They're going to do their thing. And we're throwing up the shield here just to be safe. There's a foul play. Always best to be safe, especially when you really don't want to return right to the face. So here we go. Here comes another one. It is a foul play, though. That one couldn't have been a return. And then we're going to finish off with one last X-scissor just to be on the safe side. And then Double is coming in, and little Double, we almost get this charge move off, just not quite. So Lanturn is in, and at this point we're looking really good. Double can know payback, and it can know wild charge, but for this cup, it's pretty rare to see a Double. I've only seen one, actually, with wild charge. So there's a Surf. We're looking really, really good. Here comes a payback, no problem. We got this. Go ahead, charge it on up, and throw your next Surf. Keep on doing it against Double. They opt not to shield, and now it becomes Vigoroth versus Skeledirge. The game's in our favor. Why? Rock Slide won't kill us, and like I said before, counter, its fast move, is not going to hurt us because we resist it. So here comes a Crunch trying to break their defense, and we get it. Now they're in a lot of trouble. Crunch with Incinerate does so much fast move damage, it's not even funny. So there we go. That's that. Game over. We win. There's a victory dance, and it's on to the next battle. Let's check it on out and see what's cooking. What do we got? What do we have? We have a Treb. So Trevenant is, of course, weak to Bug. Well, not weak, but X-scissor is neutral. It takes 2 to kill it. So here we go. There's 1, and then we resist Seed Bomb. Shadow Ball is neutral, but Shadow Ball does hit like a truck, so be careful. Throw this next X-scissor, like so. There it is. And then this person, I figured, like, you know how you get those feelings in the pit of your stomach? I really figured they were going to try to bait me because it would have been a pretty good bait. There's a Seed Bomb. We weren't buying it, though. Do not throw up that shield. They throw up their last shield. They are desperate. That means they have a Flyer or Jellicent in the back, right? Like a Skarmory or a Jellicent. So I bring in Lanturn knowing they're going to get a Seed Bomb off, but you know what? They're not going to get anything else. So, of course, it is a Jellicent. We have Shadow Ball. There it is. And then one more fast move. We do have to throw up a shield here, but it's totally fine. Whatever. There's a Surf. We kill Jellicent, and now life is looking really good. They're going to do their thing. They're going to bring in Dugong. It's fine. It's totally fine. Throw a Shadow Ball because A, it's powerful, and B, why not? There's Dugong, and Dugong right here is going to do their thing. And they are definitely going to throw an Icy Wind here. And then they actually bring in Treb, so they catch our attack. We throw it, and then we're bringing in Lanturn as soon as we can. They're going to throw a Drill Run, but Drill Run, we're going to escape it by the absolute closest we can. So there we go. Throw the Surf, call it a day. That's that. They quit. And there it is. This was a very sweaty day. So here we go. They automatically switch to Altaria. So just like before, what do? We charge up our Discharge, and then we throw it. This time, since they swapped, we can swap freely. So we are bringing in Lanturn just because Lanturn does resist, of course, any sort of flying type attacks. So it's always good. Whereas against Charjabug, it's neutral. So we throw the, I almost said Discharge, Thunderbolt, and we're good. They bring in a Lanturn of their own. Here comes another Thunderbolt headed their way. There it is, and it looks like they're going to try to just farm us down. Instead, they're going to throw a charge move here. They're going to throw a Surf, which is absolutely what they should have done, which is good. So here we go. We have our little old Charjabug back into the fray. There's a Surf, no problem. What are they bringing in? Vigoroth, we're bringing in Skeledirge. And we both have 2 shields each. So what does that mean, Lars? Well, it means that we can go ahead and we can actually shield this. So we don't have to worry about anything. Throw the crunch. There we go. They opt not to shield. This person will not shield no matter what. They are impervious. They cannot be baited. So there we go. We say goodbye to that Vigoroth. We're going to throw a crunch here because just to break their defense, or try to. And they shield. And that's that. We say goodbye. But now it's just they would need to get too much energy, right? So there we go. They're going to try to get it double charged, but they get close. But it's just, they were almost there. But in the end, we were able to pull it off. So there it is. We win, and we're going to check out the next one. All right, what do we got? What do we got? What do we got? We have a battle between Skarmory. So this is a good lead for us. This is great news, and this is our last battle for today. So of course they're bringing in Altaria. What are we going to do? Well, we're going to throw this Discharge. There we go. And then they're going to do their thing, and they will always get that Sky Attack off. You cannot get 2 Discharges out. It's not going to happen, right? So there we go. Throw another one. They shield, which is what we wanted. And now we can safely bring in our Lanturn and farm this thing down. So they're going to get another charge move off. It's fine. Don't worry about it. By shielding, right? Moonblast. And then now farm them down. We're good. We have Thunderbolt ready to go. And then they bring in Vigoroth. So with Vigoroth, what do? Well, I'm sorry. Double. So didn't see it there for a second. Go ahead. Throw the Thunderbolt. There it is. And honestly, that Skarmory obviously is going to be in huge trouble come when they meet Skeledirge. So go ahead and let them throw this last Body Slam, take care of poor Lanturn. And now what are we doing? Well, we're just going to use our fast move and do our thing. We get one last fast move off. And so now we can safely shield that payback. We can get another fast move off. We can throw this crunch and then throw the Shadow Ball to win the game. There it is. We do get the defense break. And there we go. And thank you all for watching. Hope you had a great rest of your day. And I'll see you all tomorrow with a little bit of new... Oh, no. I'm sorry. This is our last battle. Forgive me. Forgive me. This is our last battle. Okay, so this one I wanted to include because it is pretty cool. It's a chestnut. And I've seen actually quite a few of these. And they are using their rock type fast move instead because it is pretty versatile. It has a lot of versatility. So here we go. They're bringing in, they quick switch, they catch our attack, they quick switch to Vigoroth. Body Slam, no problem. We're going to go ahead. We're going to do our thing now. We're going to throw a Surf. So there it goes. And they get one last attack off, but it's fine. No need to shield or anything. Body Slam, and that's that. They're bringing Chestnut back in. We are going to get the Thunderbolt off because we know they're just going to farm us down. There it is. And luckily we do have Skeledirge hanging out, and nothing they have is really super effective against us. And there's a superpower, but again, nah. And Jellicent's coming to the party. So what are we going to do? Well, we're going to throw that Shadow Ball. There we go. They opt not to shield. They know it's over. And that's that. We win. End of story.